Cool. All right, I think I got everything working. All right,
Huzzah.
Zoom, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Cool.
I don't want to chew on camera, so.
No worries. Switch to
How do you eat while you're asleep? That's the real question.
with much difficulty.
Carefully.
How do you eat?
Alrighty. So, when last we left our heroes, you were in the middle of crashing. So, that has resolved. The ship has been largely repaired. It will probably not be mentioned for most of the rest of this stream, other than it's the place that your replacements will be falling off of. They're above you, and you'll just sort of like float down to be there when needed.
Incredible.
But of course, they don't want to send everybody all at once, because that could risk everyone getting taken down by a single errant fireball.
Maybe weak, but we're smart.
Yeah. Reasonably so, at least.
Relatively.
You're not like Mind Flayer smart, but you're smart.
Yeah, we know not to group up.
Yeah.
Now.
You learned that one time.
Twice.
Okay. So, the rest of you have been lowered down to the surface of the moon. You've been lowered to one of the more standard sections of Moon's moon. Being an artificial moon, and the Goon Balloons being something of a whimsical people, there are a lot of bizarre areas across the moon, but this one's just sort of moon. It's just like, the bit with the moon dust, the craters, like typical moon stuff.
All right, the moon exhibit. Just
Yeah.
to show what it was before. Moon preserve. I understand, yes.
Yeah, just sort of...
Historical.
You've been following the pull of the Goon Balloon Moon Doubloon. You have a couple of them now, so like when gathered together, you could feel like they're calling for their brethren. And it has led you to this moon zone upon the moon, and you have been traveling for a while, just like on foot to like make sure you're not missing anything. And you see in the distance what appears to be a set of ruins, like some sort of large structure that has been long toppled. That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, because this is an artificial moon and hasn't been here that long. But who knows? Maybe someone built it as ruins.
Right, so you're saying it's a Goon Balloon Moon ruin.
Yeah.
Right. Understandable.
Built as a ruin.
And
We
that's
really
Not
can't help.
created and then ruined.
We really can't help ourselves, can we? I mean, it's a whole thing. Anyway.
And I had to do it during this segment because it only works with one of the people who have a non-American accent.
That's true. Right. Any thoughts I should go towards the Moon Balloon ruin, or maybe somewhere else?
I mean, this seems like the most reasonable place to go. Where are the doubloons, like, calling to us?
Seem to be going, like, you can sort of coax them in a bunch of directions because, like, presumably they're not all in the same place. But, like, your strongest pull right now is pulling towards that structure.
Well, my belt seems to be pulling in this direction, so why not?
All right.
Treasure is
Follow the
usually in
belt.
ruins.
That's very true.
That's a very fair point. Or
We as a
hulls of
people do
ships.
love a narrative.
Everybody roll me a perception check.
Who?
What do my balloon eyes see? Not much. It's difficult when there's a lot, when I have holes in my armor, and I don't think it's quite in the right place. It's a bit out of sorts.
It is amusing
What?
that everyone has all of these eyes but do not have a natural buff to perception.
No.
I mean, it just gets very confusing.
Oh,
Two
I
eyes
rolled
is
this
kind of the
fish.
optimum for, depth perception.
Uh,
Oh, also short rest.
Oh, yes, you've actually completed a long rest
There we
because
go.
Even better.
Huzzah.
this most recent crop of people have been resting this whole time.
Ha! Amazing.
But yes, so you have arrived in this zone. Your perception checks are not great. John has a little bit of a better idea of what's going on.
I see a ruin.
Yes,
All
Phil
right.
Pouch was popped.
Mhm.
So, with a 19, you actually hear a good ways before anything happens that there is some large flying creature coming up from behind you. And you wheel around and see what appears to be an adult moonstone dragon that is flopping its way towards you.
We have incoming. John Jr., deploy. I'll deploy Junior, the turret. I would turn around if I were you guys. There is a flying danger.
All right.
All right.
Turning around.
Wait, is there air on the moon?
There's some. Mostly as a courtesy to visitors. Like, you guys don't really need it, but, like, sometimes there are non-goon people around here, so...
Aha, yes, this place is not very good for fireball. Good.
Accommodating to breathers.
Yeah.
Let me get this straight. We put dangerous creatures here, and then we gave them atmosphere to breathe. Truly, we are a lost people.
We were just talking about how smart we are.
You said it, Captain.
True, we're smart but lost. We've built this magnificent moon, the greatest work of our age, and then it's set to destroy us all. What does that tell you?
That it's the greatest work of all of the ages.
The last one, certainly.
Right, you don't
Yeah.
know why I expected anything different. All right, so
Just like
we
us
have a-
to go out with a bang.
Finality is beautiful.
with a
So anyway, you
So
turn
do-
around and are ready for something. And then it swoops down. It actually goes past you and then lands between you and the ruins and just like looks at you and goes, "None shall have the Dragoon Doubloon."
Wait, what language is it speaking?
It is speaking right in that moment, Common. Does anyone speak Common?
no.
No.
Wait. Probably not.
Like
Okay,
That's a
so
real
it just
good
sort of
point.
lands and goes,
And I'm sorry. Can anybody understand this thing?
not a
Oh,
chance.
I talked to it in Celestial. Do you know this language? I don't speak whatever that was.
So you two just go back and forth with, do you speak this languages? Do any of you speak Draconic, Elvish, Gnomish, or Sylvan?
Nope.
Let's think. Honestly, when I made the character, language didn't really come into my mind. I was like, oh yeah, no, that's all common. Yeah, Goon Balloon's not common. Oh yeah.
So
Nope.
what does this flying creature look like? Could you describe
Yeah,
that?
sure. I'll put you on the map. It's landed in front of you. It looks like
Right.
this.
Okay, that's a thing.
Put you
Dang.
on the.
Literally only speak deep. But I have so much persuasion.
You should,
I know sign language.
you should,
but I
you
have
should
no hands.
You should have had another language because you did get to pick.
Yes.
Yeah, but now that's metagaming.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we
No,
can't have that.
That's fair.
I mean,
I'll go with common.
yeah.
I think gnomish for me because of the whole artificer thing. Seems reasonable.
Okay.
Pipe up and primordial. Hello there, big creature. I'm talking slowly so you'll understand me.
I
Please, very much.
turn around and also in Primordial say, I don't think he understands, or she. I'm not very good at telling what, gender. And I guess, they still have the ability to self-determine. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a biologist.
No, neither am I, but that was very thoughtful. Thank you for that.
You don't major in draconology?
What
Exactly.
are you talking about? I can't understand you.
You don't
What
speak
what
primordial.
language are you talking in?
I'm talking in our language. What are you talking in?
Primordial. No. Anyway.
Well, they're doing that song and dance.
I was
I'll roll
picking a
up.
non-common language, one of the ones that it knows, just because like you didn't pick common because that would have been like that's a big choice.
Right.
Did you pick Draconic, Elvish, Gnomish, or Sylvan?
Sylvan.
Okay, cool. Let me switch over to the Roll20 focus so y'all can see the dragon better. All right, so it does eventually. You're able to do the song and dance of like, oh, okay, we both speak Sylvan.
Oh, good. You can speak to this creature.
Sylvan and deep speech. Hey, Mr. Mrs. Gender unconfirmed dragon. Why can't we have the doubloon? We're the Goon Balloon Platoon.
I speak to the captain and just say, I hope he's not saying words that the dragon possibly doesn't understand because he's not part of our culture.
Well, there was a whole bunch of words, just blah blah blah, and then suddenly Goon Balloon Platoon. So there's something in there that I recognize.
Yeah.
Goon Balloon Platoon is still in deep speech because that doesn't have a Sylvan translation.
Like, what if all that in Draconic means like, come meet me, I'm lunch.
Right.
Sure.
In that
Back
case,
to you.
In that case, I'm definitely going to take a step back.
in that case, we're just cosmically unfortunate, even more so than our predecessors.
None
All right.
may take the doubloon because its nature is a dragon hunter.
Oh, well, we're not hunting dragons. We're stopping the moon from blowing up
Oh, wait,
more
hold on.
goons.
Ryan, you just received a donation.
Oh man, what did I get donated?
Do any of your donations have immediate triggers, or are they all just upgrades?
So I think this is just an upgrade.
Okay. Cool.
So now let's just see if I made where's the next tier? All right, so I'm still a bit away from the next tier, so nothing at present happens.
Okay. So it's just sort of sits there, and maybe it's looming menacingly.
Mm.
Anyway, so you were trying to explain that it's for the moon, and it sort of like looks you over, and it's like,
Standing there bleary-eyed, like definitely swaying a little bit, about to fall asleep again.
why do you require the dragoon doubloon for that?
We need all the doubloons to stop the moon
From going boom.
from going boom.
Okay, roll a persuasion check.
I'm not too clear on it, honestly.
I'm not really sure. It's really not that well explained.
I
Tell
sat
him we're
through
on
the
a
whole
very blind
explanation.
quest.
16.
Okay, I am going to roll an insight check for you to see if it has opinions on this matter.
I don't think I can roll below a 10 anyway. Which is rad.
Oh, do you have that for one of your things?
Yeah, Silver Tongue. You can treat a d20 roll of 9 or lower as a 10,
That's pretty cool.
which I did roll, so.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks you over and believes that while strange, you are telling the truth. And then goes, perhaps
Listen, man,
we can trade.
Oh, yeah, like, whatever we can do to get this taken care of as quickly as possible so I can go back to sleep.
What you doing, Muldoon?
Oh, Muldoon is looking for the entrance to the fake moon battle station base.
Are
But
you
I've
trying
also
to get
found
below the
this like
surface, or are you trying to get to the ruins?
I'm trying to just get to the to the totally active base that we put in the moon to use as a battle station to destroy, I guess, our own planet or something. But then I found this kind of like D20 looking symbol over here, and I'm just having fun with that.
Okay then. Um, so I'm gonna say that it thinks you're trying to sneak past it. So while it's talking with Zune and like actually having a conversation, it just sort of like turns its head, and I need you to make a dex save as it goes. This column of moonlight rips out across to hit Muldoon.
12.
Okay, so that will fail the save. So you're going to take 43 radiant damage.
Oh!
All right. Goodbye, Muldoon.
Oh, that's not going to heal.
It just turns, blasts out, this thing just pops directly through the Goon Balloon. He leaves like a little donut of the balloon.
I mean, was that entirely necessary? And takes a couple more steps back.
Soon, what's it want?
I think that it said something along the lines of it's afraid, like it doesn't want to give us the Dragoon doubloon because it's like an anti-dragon doubloon or something. I don't know. I slept through half of it.
Fair enough. Don't know why I was
Is it-
expecting something else.
But it's a dragon.
It is a dragon.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a new one to use. Hello, Muldoon 6.
Yep, just over here continuing where previous Muldoon left off.
I would move away from there if I was you.
Yes,
Mr. Moon Dragon, he's Muldoon. What are you doing?
Well, obviously, I'm looking for the secret moon base.
The secret moon base.
Yes.
Mr. Moonstone Dragon, he's just looking for the secret moon base.
Yes,
I believe
that the balloon people, our people, built in here in this moon as they were building it, so that they could destroy the planet if they got a little bit drunk or something.
Honestly, it sounds like us. Makes complete
That
sense.
sounds quite viable.
control station to impulse destroy the planet.
Right. Yes.
Right.
Well, you can never be too careful.
My
Sometimes
multiple,
you just gotta.
what is it? My multiple great grandfather Muldoon the -356 was the chief architect of this battle station.
So remarkable how they can count backwards into time.
It was really weird when they started at a negative number for their number as a, but I guess they had thought that something important was going to come up and that one would have been needed in the future.
Yeah, prophecies do that.
If you
Well,
never,
they run into a very sharp object, and then
if you never quite stop counting, there's really no point in deciding on a discrete number to start on. You can start on any one that you want. So why not -364?
Oh god, I'm just imagining like hippie balloon families that like have an imaginary number as part of their thing. It's like, oh yeah, no, I'm Star Child 4i + 6.
Whatever
my
that
God.
resolves to.
That's my nephew twice removed. He goes to a liberal arts college. Anyway, we're all quite proud of him.
Yeah, Mr. Moonstone Dragon, he's just looking for the moon base to blow up our planet if one of us really wants to. So he's not looking for the balloon in the moment. That's our overall goal.
But he is looking to blow up the planet.
No, not quite.
That's not clear. I don't think so. That would be ridiculous. We do have it set up so that we can impulse blow up the planet. So I'm hoping that impulse isn't his.
I do not know what's going on anymore.
Can we get the doubloon? I'm very sleepy.
If you have something to trade, then sure.
You want to hang out in our tavern?
What?
I grab the doubloon and just chuck it.
It springs forth, and the Hewn Lagoon Saloon spawns into existence.
You can just get drunk while we deal with this. It'll be fine.
I just pipe in. Hey, is the dragon looking to trade us stuff?
He
I don't
did
know.
ask about a trade. Yeah, I offered him all the liquor in the doubloon tavern.
Well, that's a pretty good deal.
That is a really good deal.
I've got this key to the family crypt. If the dragon wants it, he can have it.
Right.
We'll even. I tell the moon dragon. I'm switching between Sylvan and deep speech. Sometimes I fuck it up. Mr. Moon.
Hey, did you find out its name yet? That seems like a polite thing to do.
Oh, that would be really polite, wouldn't it? Moon Dragon, glorious Moon Dragon. What can we call you? Just realized. It's probably. Anyway.
Vergoshi is my name.
Vergoshi?
Sure.
Rad.
Sure.
Great and powerful Vergoshi. We'll even throw in Muldoon's family crypt key.
Is that on the moon?
Sure.
It's wherever we bury him. I've got at least 4 buried here, so yeah.
There's a crypt here somewhere, sure.
I don't know why I would want that, but I was somewhat sold on the previous part, so roll me
An
another
added
persuasion
bonus
check.
of okay. Persuasion.
It's like, here, have all the alcohol you want. Also,
Ooh,
like his dead parents.
10 plus 5.
So 15.
Yeah, 15.
Although no, you have the +1 for jack of all trades. So 16.
Oh, rad! 16. Minimum I can roll in persuasion is 16. I really should have put expertise in there.
Yeah, that would have been neat. So the dragon sort of considers for a moment, then just turns to the group and goes, "Okay, you can have the doubloon, but I am going to seek out this hidden base, and if you try to come for me, I'm going to blow up the planet."
Oh,
I convey that.
that seems really crazy. Not just me. Isn't he on the moon?
He's on the moon, not on
Oh, yes. Not on the planet.
Planet Goon.
Seems all very convoluted.
It's probably fine. We wanted to. It's better to have a third party ready to impulse destroy our planet. Impartial, you know.
We could outsource that. Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right.
All right, Mr. Moondragon, into the doubloon tavern we go.
All right. It walks into squeezes through the door and starts like picking stuff up.
Can you now close the tavern? Can you close the tavern now? With him in it?
I suppose we could close the door, but that won't keep him in. And
What
if
if
I
you-
remove the tavern, then that's actually a fair point. But in case it doesn't work, do we want to be making an enemy out of the dragon?
You do hear minor panic sounds as the other goons that were in there last time that you.
I open like the saloon doors,
Yeah.
the Moon Balloon saloon doors, and just goes, Right, everyone stay calm. This is a perfectly normal sequence of events. This dragon's simply here to enjoy some libations, so give him anything he wants, and we'll be off to save the world or not. Ta.
I guess you roll a persuasion check to see if you can calm down this group.
Oh, I'm terrible at that. Fantastic.
Well, I mean, it
Bardic
wasn't a great
inspiration.
pitch, so that makes sense.
Decent.
They are quiet. You're not entirely sure if that's because they believe you or because they believe that this dragon will absolutely murder them. So they're just, okay, let's give the dragon in the things.
I see no problem with this solution.
This is fine.
This is fine.
Okay.
Very well. The doubloon, gentlemen?
Are you gonna try?
The doubloons?
Are you gonna try and lock it into the doubloon, or are you gonna let it just take the things and leave?
Let's get the doubloon first, and then we can think about packaging the dragon up.
I was figuring it would just get sucked into the doubloon with everybody else, and like
It
be
could.
in the tavern while we're doing other stuff.
And then we fight it in that
I
nice
mean-
enclosed space where it can't fly away.
I mean-
We can't fly away either.
We can't fly away normally. We can't. fly
because we don't
very
have
Oh,
our
fast.
watch
ship.
me! And I float up.
Yeah,
Look! I'm flying!
it's not very fast, but like it's
Very
going.
fast.
It's like, ooh.
Fastest balloon on the seven sky seas. You can't catch me. I use my bonus action to dash.
You're kicking your little feet.
You see,
It's very
you can see
spry today.
about having some, flippers made.
Yeah.
You know,
Do you
Get a
use
bit
the
more
blood, yeah?
aerodynamics in there.
Would only work when you're in an atmosphere, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I don't spend a lot of time in atmosphere now, do I? Anyway. Yes, runes. The moon balloon.
Okay, so you
Rune.
head into the ruins. I guess let's see. Have everybody roll an investigation check just to see if you get it before or after the dragon comes back out of the tavern.
Oh, go.
All right.
Why is this
Here we go.
terrible? Holy shit, that's great.
Wow. All right. Yeah.
Solid.
Collectively, you're crushing it. So you are able to.
Some smart fucking goons.
Chat as fast as fuck, boy. Yeah, so you're able to
Gotta
like scour the
click the
place.
PH.
You split it up well. It's like, all right, we'll split it into quarters, and each of us will take a zone. And then eventually, you are able to like move aside of a rock that it, like is up against an altar, and they push it over the way, and you see that there is this one doubloon that has this symbol of like a dragon skull with a spear through it.
That seems like the thing. But I'm not fucking touching it.
Well, one of us is going to have to touch it.
All right. I
wanna-
touch it, and then I go.
He's dying! He's
Oh
dying!
my god,
Roll
well, dude,
performance.
no.
Roll performance.
Oh man, I'm not. I don't think I'm particularly great at that. Let's see, performance.
All right. Yeah. The rest of you might think he's having like a stroke.
Oh my god, Muldoon.
You
Oh,
smell
Papa,
burning
okay?
toast.
Remain calm. Remember your breathing exercises.
Deep breaths, buddy.
Anyway.
I'm gonna remember my breathing and just start bleeding out my mouth.
Oh no, stop!
Oh, how do we always forget that we don't breathe?
Right.
How do I keep forgetting this?
I do that for a few turns, go out with a bang, and then come back and
All right. Increment your number by one. And the returning Muldoon does touch the doubloon. And does confirm that it is, in fact, the Dragoon doubloon. And the Dragoon doubloon Goon Balloon Moon is that it is twofold. Firstly, dragons have vulnerability to damage you deal.
Solid.
And then secondly, you gain a jump distance, both vertical and horizontal, equal to double your movement speed.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Dragoon as fuck.
Oh, you also get proficiency with spears if you don't have it already.
Spears?
Yeah.
Oh, is it particularly deadly to these dragons then?
They
Or is
will
it-
be with the Dragoon Doubloon.
Oh, well, if he does get pissed off, then I mean, we have the balloon now. I'd say
Indeed.
close the tavern, see what happens.
Yeah,
And we
let's
continue.
I mean, we're living in a world where death has very little consequence, at least in the large scheme of things. Let's give it a whirl then, shall we?
got very big consequences for us as individuals.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, very
Oh,
simple.
that's true. But I take vast comfort in knowing that me dynasty will continue what I've started here today.
Goals are irrelevant. They'll be done at some point.
Right. Yes. As we say, as the old Goon Balloon anthem goes, we have reserves. It's fine. This
Dun,
is
dun,
fine.
dun, dun.
This is fine. This is fine. And balloon save the queen and all that.
We have a queen?
I don't know, honestly. It's been a while.
I mean, we might just want to find the secret moon base and just blow it up so we can start over again.
Just in case.
I mean, that you're
I mean,
onto something.
Just
You're
in
onto
case the
something there.
monarchy's spiraled out of control in the time we've been gone.
Well, I never would have pegged you for a Republican balloon, but fair enough. Fair enough. Just down with the monarchy. Eat the rich, as they say, or touch the rich.
Okay. Anyway, so
Superb.
who is going to pick up the saloon doubloon?
I
Oh,
will.
Oh, you want to keep it? All right.
I'll keep it, yeah.
Okay, roll me a dexterity check.
Ooh. Dexterity. Just straight dexterity?
Sorry, dexterity save. would be technically.
Okay, gotcha.
Just if you have proficiency. you have proficiency.
13.
Okay. So you pick up the doubloon and you see that the tavern starts to like collapse in on itself, and the dragon like whips around and starts like to go lunge towards the door, realizes it's not going to get out in time, and then blasts forward. So I need you and your choice of either Polly or John, depending on which side the dragon is coming from, to make dex saves for me.
Let's go with John, because it'll be funnier. Way less dexterity.
It's true.
Uh,
I appreciate it.
Dexterity save again?
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to matter.
John, you almost made it.
Oh.
The same DC.
No.
For 48 radius.
Oh my god, that's killed me twice.
Zap.
Here we
So
go.
So
John.
I take 48 as well?
Yes.
Pop.
And John 5 was no more. Straight to John 7.
But then after that, the doubloon is sealed.
I'll pick it up.
Is the dragon in there still?
Yeah, presumably. They're not out here.
Well, that's never opening again.
John 5, Zone 4. You'll be
Zone
remembered.
5.
I think it's John 7.
Zone
at this
5?
point.
Yeah, I just went straight to John 7 because he killed me twice over. Killed me.
Oh, I like the idea of John 6 was walking up.
No,
and
just
then
like,
got clipped off.
absolutely not.
Frame 1.
Yeah.
It was within the 90-foot line, like you were 85 feet back. It's just...
Yeah. It killed 2 Johns in one go.
Yeah.
Right. But
Okay.
somehow, against all the odds, with only 3 deaths, we've managed to obtain this balloon. The balloon.
John 7.
Glorious.
And we have an angry dragon.
That we can unleash on our enemies.
Precisely, we have a pocket dragon.
May
And
also-
ourselves.
May also kill us, but that's neither here nor there.
That's what our ancestors were thinking when they built the secret moon base.
Exactly. That's what my ancestors were thinking when they trapped the dragon in the tavern.
Yep.
Um,
Absolutely.
all right.
Oh, where do our Goon Balloons sense that we must go next?
Yeah, so they readjust, and it seems like it's headed over towards like a more dry area. Um, this is where the native tumbleweed population comes from. So you start heading off in that direction. Um, I need each of you to make me a survival check to see how that goes.
Amazing. Natural one.
Aha! Look at this. My
16.
-3 modifier to survival.
John 7 is Bear Grylls in balloon form.
All right, John.
Better drink my own.
You're totally fine.
Balloon juice.
Remember, like,
No.
No.
awful. Anyway, you're totally fine. You're a bit of an outdoorsman. You know how to handle things. Zune, you're also like pretty alright. You know how to like avoid heat stroke and all that.
Sleep a lot.
Muldoon, you're gonna take 11 fire damage as the sun and the heat are starting to get to you. Polly, you die.
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Tell my son. It's you. He
No,
expires upon the sound.
Polly. No.
Wait, which
And
sun?
as he's finishing up the
Oh,
note, the
Captain!
next Polly shows up.
He zip slides down, like he falls down from the ship above.
I put one of my toe feet on Polly's shoulder hip and say, he wanted you to know it's goo.
That's exactly
I don't know
he
what that
said.
meant, but
all of my 12 eyes, like a small tear, forms in the corner. Just-
One single tear out of 12 eyes.
He's drowning. He's drowning.
A goo. We must protect it at all costs. All right. So he, yes,
Anyway,
he is replaced.
Okay. So yeah, you'll head on to the next zone, and you come across what appears to be like an old western town. Like everything here is built out of wood. You see that there is yet another saloon here. This one's just called the Goon Saloon.
hey guys, hear me out on this.
Right.
Let's put the saloon in the saloon.
What if we put it
You're
so the
speaking
doors
my
are
language.
facing each other?
that would be very interesting. But
So
wouldn't
there's
the
no way out of the saloon. Just into another saloon.
like is that if like a black hole is inserted into another black hole, does it implode the universe? So if you insert the saloon into another saloon, does that implode the saloon?
Wait,
Or maybe
isn't that
it's
what this
bag
this,
of
this
holding
moon
rules.
does? Like if I think isn't that what this moon does? She fires a black hole at another black hole. That was in the memo.
Oh, I must have missed the memo.
Wait, they didn't give you guys. They sent you on this mission without letting you guys see the memo.
If I'm perfectly honest, I think John -1 read the memo, and he died on the way.
That's
And then none of us have read the memo.
terrible. Sorry to hear that. Well,
I'm-
it's clearly in the memo.
It's one of those things.
I don't think Zune even signed up for the military. I'm not sure why we're here.
Oh no, we're freelancers. We're doing this for exposure.
Oh, I don't want that either. So
Speaking of exposure, looks up at the sun.
Yes,
Should we keep going?
my predecessor
going
died
like this?
for exposure. Yes.
Yes.
speaking of,
So are you
Amazing.
trying to make tavern matryoshkas? Like, is this something you have planned?
Yeah, it-
Tavern
what are we
matryoshkas.
landing on here?
Let's look inside first, and then see if we want to
Wait.
explode it with another tavern.
We have that in our back pocket.
Yes, precisely.
Dragon-filled tavern.
Onwards.
Okay, so
And it should be said, I'm solely jumping the entire way there.
it's significantly faster, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Rad.
I do not have this set up to go through the. Oh, wait, no, I can do this. Hold on. So you open it and you see probably something relatively baffling by your standards. It is full of Goon Balloons, all in period-appropriate costume for the American Old West circa, like, 1890.
Right. This is new. We're in some sort of theme park then.
If I'm perfectly honest, I am incredibly confused.
Yes. All right. And just walk up to the bartender, I guess?
Sure. You walk up. It is floating, holding a glass in one hand and a rag in the other and polishing the mug. And it's like, oh, what can I do for you boys?
Yeah, I'll sort of uncomfortably float up and like tip my hat.
You
And
sort of nods in appreciation. Someone else further down the bar does the same.
evening, partner. What can we be having here in this fine saloon of yours?
Well, it seems that most folks tend to like balloon juice. That tends to be our...
Balloon juice.
They also drink the balloon juice here. It really truly is the frontier. Not a lie in there.
Oh, no, that's just the name of the mixed drink. It's mostly made of prunes.
Right. All right.
Prunes.
It's not balloon juice, it's balloon juice.
Yeah.
Gotcha. 100%
Like
of
we're
your
not
page.
serving screwdrivers, we're serving screwdrivers.
Right. Is there, by any chance, a doubloon somewhere about this here saloon? Or would it be
There's a moment
inopportune?
where everyone just sort of like turns and like the person playing the piano stops.
I think you've gone and done it. You've gone and done it.
Ooh, wrong thing to say.
I perfectly
Yes,
honest,
miss.
that music was awful, and I'm glad it stopped.
Wait, how were you playing a piano? You only got like 3 toes on each finger, on each hand.
Very difficultly. Anyway, what were you saying, Polly?
I was going to say, is this the point where one of you says that this frontier town isn't big enough for the 2 balloons?
And that you don't like our kind here?
Right.
A balloon in a leather duster that is at a different table turns around. You see
In a shadowed corner.
Yeah. You see that hanging somewhere below its hip, because it has to be like real low down there to leave, is a revolver. And it turns to look at the group of you and goes, "Now why are you boys looking for that?"
I mean,
The government told us to. I think.
That makes sense. Fuck the
we
government.
work for the government. Yes.
Go back to the drinks.
Necessary drama, Bird.
It's very aggressive as well. Like,
Right.
I don't understand.
Mr. Secret Agent Balloon, would you be willing to part with this doubloon of yours?
Perhaps. There's a way we settle things around here if that's what you're looking for, love.
All right.
Well, you
I'm-
see. And he,
I would say I'm all ears, but I don't have any of those. I am all eyes.
well, you see, and then like sort of like floating near him, because I guess this balloon has minor telekinesis. It is a doubloon with like a hat and a pair of pistols. And it's like, this here's the High Noon doubloon.
Lovely.
And we
Oh,
tend to
we're
settle
late.
this with duels.
Is that right? I mean, I have a little friend called John Jr. who would love to see what this is all about.
I'm so sad that it's call him John June because that's
John June. John June the 7th.
oh god yes.
Zune's gonna climb up on top of the piano and fall asleep. A duel? Sounds like not my problem.
Are you rocked to sleep by the gentle tingling of like really bad saloon piano.
Absolutely. Every once in a while, he like does
fucking slight whistle.
a big ol' snore in tune in time.
Yeah, you just like dream of clowns.
Yeah. Rodeo clowns. Yeah.
Good God. That's terrifying.
Just be like, nothing says we probably shouldn't be here, like a slide whistle.
The slide whistle. Very special.
All right.
Oh,
So it's like, all right, well, if that's what you're looking for, I guess. Let's meet outside.
oh, outside. Okay. Sure.
You got this, John. Bardic inspiration.
All right.
Cool. Sure. Which one of these is my adversary?
Oh, that'd be me. This is the guy with the
Oh,
gun and
okay.
the balloon.
Very well. Sure. And I'll walk outside.
Cool.
Well,
There is. Now that you know what you're looking for, this town is set up to have the one really long street that goes through. That's like real
Classic.
perfect, just so like the noonday sun is right there. You notice that it happens to be round about noon.
oh, very convenient.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll check and then deploy my turret and have it kind of like just follow me.
All right. Someone in a big like flapper dress with a fan will like float over and explain the rules to you boys. Want to make sure everything's clean and fair. And basically explain that's like, all right, you're gonna take the 10 paces as counted out by the saloon girl, and then there's gonna be a draw, and then you'll turn around and shoot, and presumably you'll hit the other one. If not, I guess you'll try again.
Alrighty then. Sure.
Go till someone
Seems
pops.
seems above board. Do you give us a pistol, or do we use our own devices?
Do you need one? We got spare.
No, I'm just curious if anyone rocked up without a pistol. Just curiosity.
You know, I mean, we got one over there. You see the little wooden box that, like, no one's really attending because how do you like, carry that? Like, you've only got 2 arms. But like, it is there up on the mantle.
Okay.
Nothing wrong. All right. Yes, so you're gonna use that thing? Says the guy who you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, why not? Why not at all?
All right.
You have your thing, I'll have my thing.
Okay. You go out and go back to back. You start dramatically stepping away. I would put the good, the bad, and the ugly up, but that would get us with the sound would get taken down. So I guess we'll just continue the awful ragtime music.
Pretend it's the good, bad, and the ugly.
Yeah. Are the rest of you gonna go out and watch, or
yes.
is this just like a? Okay, cool. You're out and watching.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
move to
absolutely.
napping on the porch.
All right, cool.
One of those rocking chairs.
Yeah,
Ugliest
exactly.
mutt you've ever seen. Just like a dog that's like seen better days, but is there
Oh.
because like that's just sort of it's the tavern mutt. There's supposed to be a tavern mutt.
It's also a goon. It's a goon cosplaying as a dog.
Jesus.
Someone just glued fur to it.
Like all of our character tokens are just poorly photoshopped. It's just poorly photoshopped to be a dog.
Just take the picture and like draw a dog on it, and then like invert selection, delete.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
He just came right
Got me
for
good.
Jesus.
All right.
Oh.
So, here's how this is going to work mechanically. We are going to roll initiative against the person that you are fighting against to see who shoots
Okay.
first.
Okay.
And then we will shoot, and maybe you'll hit, maybe you'll miss.
Okay.
you do realize as you're probably at like step 3 or so of this walk, it's like, oh shit, normal pistols probably do piercing damage, don't they?
I'm well aware. It's like, oh, I might have made a mistake. Oh well, maybe it's John 8, we'll deal with it. As I'm walking up and as soon as I like stop, I'll cast Blur on myself.
Alright. Are you gonna try and be stealthy about it at all, or are you gonna be like, all right, spell?
I mean,
time.
I'll just like shake my belt and yeah, I'll try and be stealthy with it, but like
roll
I'm not
me
awfully with it.
deception, because the only component there is vocal. So
Yes, -3.
okay, that could have been worse. If they catch you, it falls within the acceptable cheating parameters.
I like this place.
Maybe you're the bad guy, but like that's just how it goes. All right, so the duration any creature's
Very well.
disadvantage on attack rolls against you. Attackers means it doesn't rely on sight. It's a blind sight or secret illusions, as the true sight. Okay, cool.
You are dueling the sheriff?
Mm-mm.
I have no
The
idea.
mayor?
I believe it's the bartender, but that could be the bartender. Could be the sheriff.
No, it
Could
wasn't
also
the
be
bartender.
just
It was,
different
the guy,
hats.
it was the guy at the duster in the corner. So he's
The mysterious stranger.
Oh.
Secret Agent Bloom. That's what we're doing.
okay. So 8, 9, 10, draw. Roll your initiative. Oh, he rolled a 2.
Okay.
All right. For a total of 7.
Oh, I
still
didn't
2.
click my token. There we go.
All right, you get the first shot.
Okie dokie. The Force Blister will fire, and then I'll swivel round and I'll fire a Firebolt as well.
Okay.
So Force Blister and then Firebolt. When Firebolt goes off, Infestation also goes off.
All right.
And you can add Bardic Inspiration to your damage as well. If you
is
want.
Oh yeah, if one of those, if the Firebolt hits, I'll do it with that.
The firebolt will hit. So
How much is that Bardic Inspiration?
D8.
8. Oh, yeah.
okay. What's that? Most of those dice didn't roll so hot. So yeah, he lives, and then takes
Dang.
a shot at you. Wait, sorry.
This music, man. Jesus Christ.
Oh no!
Thankfully, disadvantage because of Blur.
Okay. Yeah, so he has to try again.
I'd wipe my brow, but I don't have any arms.
Okay, he still hits though.
26.
Wait, hold on. How about the Blood Curse of the Eyeless?
Poor guy.
Okay.
And that'll take it down by a total of 15.
Okay. Does an 11 hit?
That's so broken. Yeah, 11 misses then.
Okay, so. Oh, okay. So good news and bad news. The good news is he misses. The mixed news is I just got a donation, so I have to go see what that's about.
Oh, please don't explode me. Oh no. Oh no.
Insta kill.
Misses. Explodes anyway.
Did I? Sorry, I got a notification. It's not. Oh, no. Someone who doesn't have a name got a donate. Who the fuck is blank? Did someone not put their name in on the team? Hold on.
I possibly.
Oh, yep, okay. I see it. Unrelated. That is for a completely different thing. It just happened to be at a critical moment. Okay, yes. So he does miss as he, like, doubles over and bleeds from all 12 of his eyes. And there's like a from the onlookers, then turns to you guys and goes, "Y'all are cheaters."
No, he seems rather ill. You should get that checked, and then I guess I'll do another
Alright, and then I'm gonna need everybody
That's
to
a
roll
pre-existing
initiative. Don't you-
condition.
Yeah, let me put you on a new page. I guess we could use the desert.
Yep, let's murder her down.
Yeah, so a whole bunch of folks will, like, draw at basically, like, assorted weapons and such. They are all goons, but...
Why does this feel like it's going to be brutal? Where is...
Hopefully they don't have unlimited goon reserves like we do.
John, there's John. Sorry.
Hey. Thank you.
It's goonin' time.
This music is it's going off on one.
Yeah, this is just, you know what I'm thinking about? This is like if our goons end up in Cuphead.
I mean, that's pretty fitting.
Cuphead fight.
Given the number of deaths this will probably result in.
Yeah, right.
Like they'll really
Same idea.
detune piano.
It's anybody a fireball?
Right, so we click our token and roll initiative. Again, this needs to be.
Roll a fresh initiative.
I can change that.
Yeah.
Great.
Just because, like, you're in a full-on combat encounter now as part of a duel.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
So you have a +2 there, Polly? Is that what you're saying? Oh, you already changed it.
12.
Okay, so here's how this is going to work. The things on the page, do represent the rough number and positioning of goons, but they are just sort of like all over the place. So as they get turns, I will be narrating something that is happening in this barroom brawl. So it's not necessarily to be that, like, each of them has an attack action and it does a certain number of dice. It'll be like, no, when they get a turn, it's like, ah, yes, and now this guy does a thing, and then the thing happens, and we'll move on.
Alright.
Alright. So, first things first, with a 24, 3 of the goons that are inside that had a table, you see that they're like the gambler types. They had like the head of cards. Not that anyone of them were like holding their cards, they're sort of like there in front of them. They're using like those Scrabble trays that you like stick things into. They flip over the table, so it's like up as guarding things, and they each like pull out a pistol. It doesn't look quite as meaty as the pistols from the duel, but they're like pew pew. So I'll say one of those, two of them will be at John because he's the obvious like person who was involved with this, and then one will be at Muldoon for presumably aiding the cheater. So John, Muldoon. Obviously an 8 misses. Does an 18 hit you, John?
I will. I'll use shield because that would have hit me otherwise.
You hear the cartoon ricochet like. I assume a 21 hits you, Muldoon? Or do you have something
Yes.
intervene? Okay. Alright, you take 8 piercing damage.
So 16 total?
Yes, assuming you don't reduce it in any way. Alright, John. Oh, you're in here twice. Why are you in here twice?
Am I?
No, I think he's only in there once.
Oh,
Zone
he's
6
still here
showed
over from the
up
other
late.
page. It's alright, I got it.
Is the balloon the one who was in the duel around anywhere?
Yeah, no, he's still there.
Oh, then I'll fire at him.
Alright.
So I'll fire the force blister at him.
Finishing this duel.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That'll hit.
4 damage.
Yep, it's been marked.
If he's still up, I will then cast a firebolt into him.
Okay. Okay, that's enough. So you connect with the firebolt, and he's like, "I should have known," and he goes explodes, and the coin sort of like lands in the dust.
Okay, how far away is it?
Not super far, probably like 30 feet.
I'll start moving towards it then.
Okay, cool. So you're like 20 feet closer. All right.
And that's it.
All right. The next one, some folks. So first of all, some of these random goons are just like punching each other. 'Cause it's like a barroom
Just
brawl.
a straight up bar fight.
Yeah. But there is at least one that at this point picks up bar glass and is just gonna throw it at Polly.
All right.
24 will hit.
What are these goons?
I suppose that hits, yes.
Eight slashing damage.
Probably will not uncanny dodge this.
Okay. And then two goons that are like dressed similarly to the dude in the duster are gonna like run up, one on John, and I guess no one else has acted still, so, and one on Muldoon. And then they're gonna try and like shiv you.
Oh no! Don't do that.
So I
Is that-
assume it's
is that for
25
John?
to hit John, yeah.
Is that with disadvantage because of blur still?
Oh yeah. 23.
Yeah, I'm taking everything I get. That looks like. Oh dear God.
Oh no.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. And then at Muldoon. Wait, that wasn't disadvantage, it was one attack, but it misses anyway with 13.
13 hits. My AC is 12.
Your AC's low. Okay, so yeah, he hits you. Both of you get hit. So John. Sorry.
Be gentle.
Oh no, you got sneak attacked.
What?
You get
Oh
stabbed.
no! Is that?
So
Oh.
you're gonna take 13 piercing.
Is that double?
Piercing. Oh my god.
Oh no, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not critical. Oh, sorry. Yes, it is doubled because of your weakness.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pop.
And then Muldoon, you're gonna take 15.
I also pop,
Okay.
and then anyone within 10 feet is also going to have to make a DC 12 con save.
All right. I'm gonna say that's probably like 3 other balloons, including the one that's
All right.
you, obviously.
All right.
Am I
So-
included? I'm not sure how accurate the map is.
Probably not.
I'm still on the porch.
Yeah.
So anyone within range would take 22 thunder damage, unless they made it, which would be halved.
Okay. One of them made it, but the other two don't. I'm gonna say you definitely blow up the guy who was trying to stab you. So they goes up, shivs you, and then explodes. So that one's down.
Right. Now I am
Okay.
the 8th.
I don't know where its turn was, but now it's at the end. Yeah, we'll go there. Muldoon, you're up.
That's great. So basically, I died. Now I'm immediately back.
Yes. With
Great.
full health.
All right. How closely bunched up are some of these people?
Some of them are, especially the ones that are punching each other. But like, there's just folks that are like in blobs.
All right. I guess I'm gonna just first turn on my Crimson Right, so I get that for 13. That I'm gonna go up to one of the guys, one of the nearest Goon Balloons that's not one of us, and I'm gonna just try and stab him
All right.
or whack at him, I guess. And since it's the first turn since the balloon came into play, it's got advantage. So 25 to hit.
All right, that'll hit. I'll take 8.
All right.
Um,
And then
Did you want that to be one of the ones that got hit with the thunder, or did?
yeah, whichever one, like I guess
Okay,
the closest
yeah, you-
the closest non of us.
Yeah. That would be someone who was also in range of your explosion. So yeah, you go and double tap one of the people who got thundered.
Okay. All right. And then I'll go up to the next nearest guy and then just attack him as well.
All right.
that, and then an additional 7 lightning damage.
That will also drop him because he was pretty low because of the previous explosion.
Yeah, and then if I have any movement left, I just want to kind of make sure I'm as close to as many other non-us balloons as possible.
So do you do like a stage dive into a brawl?
If that's an option, yes.
Absolutely, yes. You like go
Metal as
up
fuck.
next to the piano and like jump into a pile of them.
Yeah, nice stage as I glide down into the ruckus.
You all just sort of like bump against one another because like it's like you drop a balloon in a pile of balloons that just like boom, boom, boom. Anyway, Zoom, you're up.
I'm going to. I'm gonna upcast sleep to 3rd level.
Okay, roll me some dice.
Just add a little more chaos. So
On brand.
let me click on that shit. Spell level 3. 41 hit points of creature damage.
All right, you put to sleep like 4 of them.
Solid.
One of them, as it's falling, just slams its head on like a fireplace poker and explodes.
Excellent. Zune doesn't notice. He just put the nearest people to sleep and went back to sleep himself.
Yeah.
Who can't sleep?
The bartender is going to look at everybody and go, "Oh, y'all troublemakers," and pull out a shotgun. And he's going to target. Gonna say, John's currently dead, right?
Yep.
So let's say Polly, I guess. Yeah, sure.
Why not?
And also Zune, because you two are close to one another, for the sake of this. Actually, this would be a dex save, not an attack. So you guys roll dex saves.
Dex save.
17.
I love dex
Alright.
saves.
You're mostly clear of it.
Bang. 12.
You were less clear of it.
No.
Alright, so Zune, you're going to take 11 piercing damage. Polly, you're going to take 6.
That's 22 piercing damage.
That's 12. I will uncanny dodge this.
Okay, yeah. So it makes it so it's just grazing you as compared to like putting holes in you.
6 damage.
Alright, Polly, you're up.
Oh, you bastard. Polly will stand real still, just like balance on one leg, and I will use a bonus action to steady aim.
Alright.
And then sharpshooter throw a dagger straight at this bartender.
Alright.
Yeah, that's a crit, baby. So I just fucking.
That's
I had, like,
amazing as well. Oh
I
my
had, like,
lord.
15 health, and you just did almost 90 damage. So-
Jesus.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
There's a reason that I took sharpshooter with these things, boys.
So you throw it like you throw it at the shotgun, you hit it, it knocks it out of his hand, and then it ricochets off and it's in the forehead and he explodes.
That's how we do it in the skies. I would like to use my movement to. Alright, no, I can't because I steady end. Never mind.
Alright.
There's no other things that I can do. I'll just draw another dagger and get ready for the next fool who wants to come at me.
Alright. Someone is.
That's it.
I'm going to say, yeah, two are going to try and come at you, Polly, with broken pool cues.
Sure.
Piercing damage.
Okay, the first one hits.
Okay, that was part of the gimmick for this whole thing. Everybody was piercing damage.
This is deadlier than the slots.
You're going to take 9 piercing damage from the pool cue.
Piercing damage from a pool cue.
Well, it's broken.
Because it's broken.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will. I mean, I have my reaction again, so I'll uncanny dodge this one as well.
Okay, so you only take 9.
Solid.
I'm alive, but Don't ask how.
Yeah. Next up is the mob that Muldoon jumped into. They're all just gonna try and like kick him a bunch. Full on Goodfellas. So this is not piercing damage for once. But it is a bunch of attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What type of damage are balloon claws?
Oh man,
Slashing.
4.
Lashing, I believe.
Yeah.
Four
Okay, never mind.
successful
Gotcha.
attacks.
Wait, what? They all hit, you said?
It's AC 12.
Oh, wow, shit. Okay, they're gonna beat you up a bunch.
Go to town on his ass.
Well, I guess. Well, technically, so after the first one hits, I'm going to use Bloody Revenge
Okay.
to expend some of my life to deal that much damage to that enemy
Okay.
that first
What
attacked
does
me.
that look like?
So it's just I just like pull open part of my outer layers and I just spew out my viscera at them.
Jeez.
Oh, the balloon juice.
Okay.
So I lose an additional 5 damage or 5 life from this and do 5 lightning damage to the one that first attacked me.
Okay, you do so. As a whole, you're going to be taking a total of 34 slashing damage.
Haha, joke's on you. I wanted that to happen. I explode again.
So yeah, you see that like Muldoon jumps into this group, and then they start like kicking him, and then there's this like jet of blood, and then he explodes.
All right. So again, everyone within 10 feet, 12 DC con save, or they're going to take 20 thunder damage.
Okay, they're just gonna die. So you remove that group from the battlefield.
Excellent.
Zap.
All right, John, you're up.
John 8 sprints into combat in the little turret. Will fire. Is there just 2 of them left?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll fire the closest one with the turret. So the Phosphorus will just try and clear that one out.
All right, that'll do it. That one's gone.
Yeah, pop! And then he's going to run over to this one over here.
Mhm.
5, 10, 15. Actually, no, he's going to go and pick up the doubloon
All right.
because he should be close enough for
There
that.
you go. You picked it up. And you now have the. We'll go over it later, because you're probably gonna have to pass this off to somebody.
Okay. Is that an action to pick it up?
No.
Okay, then I guess I will shoot a scorching ray into the last one.
All right. So you can wrap this up or not? Miss.
2.
Hit. Hit. All right. Cool. So the scorching rays convene, and the guy pops, and he bumps into the last goon playing the piano. That was not part of the combat encounter, but they're now just like jostled and looks around and is like, "Oh, everybody's dead." So they stop playing and slowly scoot out of frame.
Oh, thank God that music stopped.
I don't know. I felt it quite relaxing.
John 7 liked it, but John 8, not a fan.
Can't stand the stuff.
Right. Well, I'm grievously wounded and bleeding from every orifice that I have.
Oh man, same.
Yes, we have that in common at least. Is there any way that we can top ourselves up for the next leg of the journey, or are we just going to forge ahead?
Well,
I mean, I have-
You can go back to the ship for healing. You're
That's
totally
right.
welcome to tap out, and honestly, this is the end of your run, Luke and Colin. So that would be a pretty reasonable thing to be like, let's go get patched up. No reason to pop for no reason.
Right. Well, I mean, you fellas seem to have this all well in hand. To be fair, I mean, my family has been greatly winnowed in these past 3 hours. Like, our entire line is in danger of dying. Quite frankly, Muldoon, I don't know why your family has endured for as long as it has with these tactics of yours. Impressive.
They have a lot of
Don't get
kids.
me wrong, but still,
Twins run in the family.
It's
indeed.
crazy that you're only the 8th, 9th?
Yeah,
Well,
it's crazy. Like,
yes, might have
Could
been
have
like
been
the
much
other
higher.
family. They
I
probably
mean,
started
there's only
counting
10
in the
Johns
negative.
as well.
Wait, no, Muldoon, you did say that your family had a bunch of negative numbers as well.
yeah,
Started counting.
it's
minus
kind of
10,000.
weird that your family lines all started like today. That's just strange to me.
Oh, there's not a new
Always a
day.
rule, right?
Whoever's the oldest John
I-
becomes John number 1.
I'll be honest with you. The Paul is the excuse me, use me my proper name. What is my proper name?
Polychlorophene.
Ah, yes, the chlorophens. We didn't start counting in Roman numerals. We started counting in proper numerals, and eventually we ran out of numerals. Is what we had. So we had to devise a whole other system to create clarity.
Invented Roman numerals to count your offspring.
I don't know why we call it Roman. It sounds really strange.
Well, it's because you're a bit of a wanderer.
Oh, there's probably a fellow that you met in the distant past that was called Roman, and introduced you to
I thought it was
these.
Such a good
The
idea.
Roman numerals.
Yeah, Roman numerals. Wonderful. Well, fellas, this is where my odyssey ends. If you want to, I'll pick the saloon, the balloon, and I'll bestow that upon Muldoon.
Oh, now I've got 2 doubloons. I have the power of a tavern and jumping in the palm of my feet.
Don't let it go to your head. Stay humble.
That angry Moonstone dragon that killed John 5?
Who remembers?
I'm just surprised it didn't kill me. But there's always a chance as I flip the saloon doubloon.
And I don't have any particular use for this infestation doubloon either. I mean, if there's only 3 more Johns left, I better make sure that we don't die.
You need to go and have kids before you go on more
Yes,
adventures.
exactly. Yes, we need to get things
Gotta
cracking very quickly. Otherwise, it could
Replenish
be
these
very dire.
reinforcements.
Remember the old Goon Balloon adage: procreate before you explorate. Regardless, it's been lovely playing or running around with this, and I will get my grappling hook and just throw it up and just yank the rope, and just, my kinsmen hold me up.
Batman
the
that
sky.
shit. Like,
Yeah, like a grappling hook pistol, but powered by kinsmen.
God. And John will just like all of a sudden his belt will just like start crackling and just like into like a black hole.
Alright, cool. Out of curiosity, so I know you were on John 8, so it was like 7 dead Johns. How many polys did we go through?
We started on Poly 28, so
Okay,
I
so
only
like 5.
bit the bullet 4 times.
Yeah, okay. 4.
It's okay.
Nice.
No.
Polly
We're-
lived a surprising amount of time.
Polly was
It-
freaking invisible for that entire slot encounter. Pretty solid.
Yeah.
You gave me greater invisibility. I'm like, oh no,
Good, yeah.
he made a mistake.
It was the combination of greater visibility and switching places with things that made it so hard to tell where you were. It
You
wasn't
forgot
until
that
you
half of the
switched
time,
with
too.
an enemy that it became like obvious what was happening.
Because this went from 0 to 100 so fast, like I had to keep track of all the effects simultaneously. I don't think we did the infatuation very much.
Well,
Honestly,
you had the person
crazy.
that got put in the coin. That was it.
That's true. Good times,
They're
guys.
probably dead by dragon now. So.
Presumably.
Dragon's so unhappy in there.
Just sort of shaking the tavern and then
Man, this
Dragon
doubloon's
got bigger.
vibrating a lot.
it's getting a bit hot.
What does the dueling doubloon do, Nick?
Oh yes, the high noon balloon. You can use it to spend an action to line up a shot, and then on your next turn, you have advantage on the attack, and if it hits, it's a crit.
Solid.
Would have loved to have that.
That's really good.
Good stuff.
That's really good. God damn.
The only downside is if your balloon pops between when you start focusing and you shoot the shot.
That's very true. We live a vulnerable life,
Yeah. All right, so
especially when the bar all of a sudden has lots of sharp objects.
for the two people who are tapping out, do you want to say? I'm glad you're having fun with that. Sorry, I was just reacting to the chat. For the two people who are tapping out, do you want to like say your farewells or describe how things went?
Yeah. Just a small overview of it all.
Sure, whatever you'd like. It's just this is your last stop. You're not going to be on the stream anymore. Is there anything you would like to talk to the people?
Yeah, no, I would definitely like to thank people for being so incredibly enthusiastic and forthcoming. It's like, yes, take my money.
Yeah,
Take-
straight out the gate as well.
Full patch. Go insane.
Twice.
I mean, that created some insane shenanigans, but it also, brought in over $100 already for, for Extra Life. That's really good. Thank you all.
Yeah,
It's lovely.
it's greatly appreciated, and it was also great fun as well.
Yes.
Straight out the gate. No, it was very enjoyable, and it was good to be here.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Thank you, Jim.
I'm glad you had a
Yes.
good time.
Yeah.
You guys are good
we
job.
are probably going to. We should take our break a little bit early. We will be back at 3:50. Is that correct? Yes, 3:50. With our next set of adventurers, and we will meet our friends going forward. All right. Thanks for coming.
Super.
Yeah.
Thank you. See you
All right,
guys.
thanks for having us.
See you guys.
Till next
Right.
time.
Ta-ta. Oh, there's it gone. Right, catch you guys later.
Adios. Thanks for coming. This was fun.
Yeah, it was great fun.